day, everyone. My name is Shazwani. Today, my team and I will be presenting on the problem faced by cat food industry in Berhad, along with the recommendation to overcome this issue. Here is the agenda of these presentations. We will start with executive summary, and then findings, discussions, conclusions, recommendations, and lastly, implementation. During the pandemic outbreak, food companies should support the changing consumer preference towards frozen and convenient food as they demand for longer shelf in the live food item to support the rapid change of people lifestyle. As a player in the industry, cat food industries in Berhad, who produce mainly frozen food, are persistently trying to improve their product to keep up with the rapid movement of the food industry created by the competitors. This study is prepared to discuss how the management can tackle the problem faced by CAT and provide recommendation in improving the problem faced by the company, which is poor sales figure and operating business in silence due to skeptical nature of their leadership. The theories that will be used in performing the project plan is SWOT analysis, which acts as a planning methodology to help the company by improving a suitable strategic plan to meet the subsequent goals in improving this operation and keeping the business process relevant. And the next theory is 5 forces. Moving on to the background of cat food industries in Berhad. It is a Malaysian halal certified frozen food suppliers company established in 1988. It then sold their business to a German conglomerate in 1998, and after the acquisition, the factory and the operations of business are upgraded by introducing a food standard that was accepted internationally as a strategy for the brand to reach out to a wide range of consumers. Moreover, the company was the first manufacturer to be HACCP certified. HACCP is an inspection tool that helps companies to identify and determine the safety level of food produced by the company. The company has continuously changed their ownership before they became a 45% associate of FFM Berhad. Although the company has undergone various changes in the ownership, the company name has still been kept until this day, as the name Kat comes from the founder wife named Kartini. Kat has a wide range of products specializing in authentic Malaysian ethnic food and finger food snacks. Some of their product lines are roti canai, pizza, chakoi, martabak, pau, and roti bun. Nevertheless, their instrumental product lines are roti canai, which was created by Kartini in 1988 and had export to Brunei, Singapore, Indonesia, Ireland, and many other countries.
My name is Ainu Izzati Izani, and I'll be presenting the next part, which is findings, where major issues identified in this case study will be further discussed. This issue is poor sales, where it is found that there is no proper sales process being implemented by card sales department, where it causes the employees to not have proper guideline when doing their sales. So the next one is the lack of analysis and research being done by the company, where it has causes cards to not be aware what are the current market trends and also what are the customer preference. It also has causes the company to not be aware about what are their competitors have been doing in order to stay relevant in the industry. So due to the lack of analysis and research also, it has causes the company to misallocate their resources in the production of product, where they tend to focus on the wrong type of product to be produced more compared to what are the current demands and preference of the customer in the market currently. So the next problem is the existence of silos, where competition between the departments and lack of common goals has contributed to this problem. This has causes information sharing between the departments and also collaboration between the departments to be extremely difficult, as all of the employees are more focused on their department's goal compared to the common goals of the company. So the third problem is the poor marketing strategies, where there is a lack of appropriate marketing strategies being implemented by the marketing department of cards, where it has resulted into a poor brand awareness and lack of online presence of cards among the customers. It has causes the brand to not be able to reach out to its potential customer and to market themselves better. Due to this, another problem that arises from this is that it has causes the company to have small distribution coverage, where not all of its product is accessible to everywhere in Malaysia, and only certain places is found to have sell card products in their places. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Fatin Amira Pasha. Move on to the discussion part. In this discussion, we will be discussing the solution on how to overcome the issue. Based on the first issue, which is poor sales, we would like to suggest cards to develop a proper sales process. Sales process is a set of repeatable steps that salesperson takes to a prospective buyer. But in this case, card is in frozen food industry, and the sales process includes how are they going to promote their product. So in order to increase the sales figure, cards need to find a better sales process. Next, cards need to gain customer feedback by distributing questionnaire or feedback form. The purpose of it is to use the information to analyze products of the company itself. Thirdly, do a product profitability analysis that could give a result of which product contribute higher profit in the overall profit. By doing the analysis, it will help cards to analyze which product should they produce more and which product should they produce less, to avoid any wastage and losses to the company. Lastly, cards need to do a consistent and continuous research on the market in order to identify the high demand products and low demand products. Move on to the second issue, which is existence of silos. Solution for this issue is firstly to organize a team building or event, especially for the staff to mingle around and build the relationship between themselves. A strong relationship will make them work in a happy environment and increase the efficiency of their work. Next, cards should develop a common goals for all of the departments available so that the employees can work towards it and achieve the same goals. It helps the employee to improve the morale and increase the trust between them. Lastly, create a cross-functional departments so that everyone can work together and eliminate silos mentality. By having a clear cross-functional departments, employees will open to share information between them and together solve the problems. So we move on to the last issue, which is card is having a poor marketing strategy. Firstly, in order to solve this issue, card should apply the marketing mix in their marketing strategy, which includes product, price, place, and promotion. They should have the analysis of the 4 P's in order to find the right marketing strategy. Next, implement market penetration strategy, where it helps to enhance the market share of the product in the present market. The strategy can be done by aggressively promoting the product in social media, increase publicity efforts by using celebrity endorsement, create brand awareness to the community, and etc. This strategy will help cards to improve their sales revenue. Lastly, implement market development strategy, where organization pursue on its existing products and services in a new geographical area. This is where cards can expand the location of selling their products. Thank you.
Card has come up with a variety of consumer favorite products, but they have still incurred poor sales. After conducting a research, it was found that the company has no proper sales process, lack of acknowledgement of the market analysis, and existence of silos in the company that has prevented proper common goals to be achieved in the company. Other than that, the company has poor marketing strategies to compete with their competitor, which is Kawan Food, who distributed their product from big retail stores to a suburb market stores. In dealing with this problem, CAD should distribute questionnaire, conduct product profitability analysis, and do consistent research on market to understand customer preference to boost sales. Moreover, by organizing team building events, set up common goals among each department, and create clear cross-functional departments are some initiatives that can be taken to deal with silos. Finally, in improving marketing skills, CAD should adopt marketing mix, which is the 4 P's, and perform incentive strategy.
Hi, I am Fatini. Now let's look at the recommendations. So from the many solutions we have previously discussed in this video, we have analyzed and identified the main solutions we believe can significantly help cards in solving the major problems they are facing. We suggest cards to create a clear cross-functional departments in order to eliminate the existing silos in the company. When these silos are eliminated, we believe that the company will be able to establish a friendly working environment in the company. When a friendly working environment exists, the employees will be able to have team spirit or synergy between them, and in where the effective communication can be created. When effective communication is created, The exchange of information in a company can be much easier, which jobs can be done much faster than usual. Other than that, elimination of silos can help in spurring innovative ideas from the employees. We believe that creative employees are one of the biggest assets that a company can possess. So when the employees work as one big team, the company can take advantage of the diversity in characters in where each of the employees can contribute different ideas or perspective during the brainstorming or discussion. Next, we also recommend cards to implement intensive strategies. These intensive strategies are made up of both market penetration and market development. By implementing these two strategies will help the company in improving its marketing strategies as well as help in boosting the market share of the company in the frozen food industry. So firstly, when they have high market share in the industry, the company can gain more brand recognition. Having more brand recognition can help the company to gain more loyal customers, which will help the company in the long run. Other than that, intensive strategies can improve the bargaining power of a company. Bargaining power refers to the ability of one party to influence another party. So when a company has higher bargaining power, it can influence its suppliers or distribution channels to negotiate and strike a deal that will favor the company. Last but not least, the company can attain economies of scale. So economies of scale is achieved when the company gains cost advantage despite its huge production. So one of the main takeaway from this economies of scale is that companies can operate on a larger business scale. So when they operate on a larger business scale, the company can be stronger and solidify its position in the market from any available threats. Another key advantage is that the reduction of long-term expenditure, which will help the company in increasing its profit margin throughout the years. So these are the reasons why we want cards to implement these two recommendations.
In this part, we will discuss more on the initial implementation activities that we believe will be suitable for the strategies that we have recommended in the previous slide earlier. So the first implementation activities to be suggested is for creating a clear cross-functional departments. Firstly, the top management must help everyone to understand the common vision and goals of the company. When the entire company seeks to understand each individual department and their contribution, they will less likely to hoard resources or withhold information as they all have a common goal to achieve together. Next is to establish effective communication. From the beginning, the team must have well-established lines of communication that define how the team members collaborate and work with one another. Hence, the best plan of action is that the team leader must find and set up the right platform where all the team members can speak up and share documents easily. Also, outlining effective communication protocol within the team should also be included for conflict management. Lastly is to incentivize this collaboration. The best plan of action is that the top management has to develop a new compensation system to reward this team, which is to pay the incentive based on overall team performance instead of the individual merit. Therefore, it can really help to motivate the team members to work together as a team to achieve the common goals of increasing more revenues and profit for the company. As for the second implementation activities is for the intensive strategies. Firstly, the company can do video content marketing to attract and gain more potential customers. So the company can try creating digital video content that could connect them with their audience by telling them the brand story. They can try to create a very appealing explainer video where all the processes will be highlighted in a much more lucrative way. This video content and pictures needs to be highlighted through all the social media platforms of the company. Secondly, the company should also consider hiring an influencer to be their brand representative. The marketing team should carefully select and hire their brand representatives so that they can successfully penetrate and reach their target market, which are the middle income household and also the young employees. Next, the company also could use TV advertising to display the video content and market their product more aggressively. The marketing team of the company should carefully plan their screen time for certain days and on certain channels to make sure that they are hitting the right people. The company must carefully identify and plan their targeted specific audiences and TV advertisement slots so that wider coverage of customers in the targeted market and brand presence can be achieved. Other than that, the company can do partnership or collaborate with some well-known companies to raise awareness of cards frozen food products. For instance, card company can try to collaborate with companies to make a fun Facebook contest that will keep their customers engaged. The end goal is that when they think of the collaborative brand, something in their brain will also trigger and think of this company's brand too. Hence, it will increase the company's brand awareness and also their sales performance. Lastly, is that the top management should expand the distribution coverage of cards to sell their frozen food products to more stores and mini market across the nation. Rather than simply thinking of ways to get more customers into those stores, the sales team and the marketing team should start thinking of ways to get their products out to more customers. Hence, this will result in enormous market penetration for card brand and give the largest presence possible across the country for the company. Thank you. That's all from us today.